Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to use graphs to solve some complicated equations. So, for example, here are 3 equations to solve. So you need to find out the value of x. They're very difficult. You can't do them in the same way as we do linear equations, where we basically move things to the left-hand side, right-hand side, plus 8 to both sides. Well, it won't work, okay? What we can do is we can use a graph. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plot this graph here, and I'm going to use a table. So I'm going to make a table, x and y. What I'll do is I will go from, minus 2, 0, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. They are the x values I'm going to pick. Now I need another bit of space here. Okay, so let me just copy that. So it's y equals x squared minus 2x minus 8. And here's my table. X equals minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first part of the question should be quite easy now. We're going to plot this graph. Okay, substitute in positive values first. So y is equal to 4 squared minus 2 times 4 minus 8. So that's 16 minus 8. Minus 8, going to get 0. Okay? 3 squared minus 2 times 3 minus 8 equals 9 minus 6 minus 8 equals negative 5. Okay, y equals 2 squared minus 2 times 2 minus 8, which is 4 minus 4 minus 8, which is negative 8. Just using BIDMAS effectively. You can use a calculator for this as well, guys. But you need to understand BIDMAS, because if you don't get it wrong, you're going to use these little brackets. Minus 2 times 1 minus 8. So that's going to be 1 minus 2 minus 8. That's going to be negative 9. And if I put 0 in, y is going to be equal to 0 squared minus 2 times 0 minus 8. That's going to be minus 8. Can you see what's happening? There's the pattern, so I'm going to speed up by just using the pattern. Okay, so let's put those numbers in. We're going to get 0, minus 5, what was it again? Minus 8, minus 9, minus 8, minus 5, 0. So 4, 0, that's there. 3 minus 5, that's there. 2 minus 8, that's there. 1 minus 9, that's there. And then we're going back up. And it's looking like this. So now I'm going to try and draw it. And remember that the curve goes on forever with the same kind of shape, that parabola, that U shape, or maybe it might be an N. Okay? Now, what I can do is I can use this graph to solve the equation x squared minus 2x minus 8 equals 0. So let me just delete all of this. And let me write it underneath the graph that I've drawn. 0 equals x squared minus 2x minus 8. Notice that if I just pair them off, y is equal to 0. Well, what is that? What is that line? That is a horizontal line. Y equals 0. And remember, it's a horizontal line at y equals 0. It's this line here. So the solution to the equation I've got here, whoops, sorry about that, just get rid of that, is where these two lines intersect. Because, I'm saying when is y equal to 0 and when is y equal to x squared minus 2x minus 8. So it will be at the intersection of the graph y equals 0 and y equals x squared minus 2x minus 8. We're looking for that intersection. Okay? So it's there. Now, what are the x values at that intersection? It's x equals minus 2 or when x equals 4. So actually there are two answers to this equation. This equation, the left-hand side is equal to 0, both when x equals 4 and when x is equal to minus 2. So we can use the graphs to find out where they are. Now we can do the same thing for x squared minus 2x minus 8 equals 7. So that's basically saying, where is the line y equals 7? Y equals 7 would be a horizontal line at a y value of 7. So we're looking for where these intersect. Now just realise what I've done is I've drawn it really, really badly. It'd actually should go like this. Let me just delete that. That's why you have to be good with your drawing. Okay, it should have gone like this. Okay, so where do they intersect? Well, they intersect where x is equal to 5 or where x is equal to minus 3. The x value here, the x values. So the solution to this equation is that there are two answers. Once when x is equal to 5 and once when x is equal to minus 3. You know, if you substitute x as 5, you get 7. Now, you've got to really understand something here. This next one, we're saying x squared minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 2. So let's draw the line y equals 2. That is here. Now, do you notice that this time they do not intersect at a nice x value? They intersect here and here. But I really don't know exactly where. And that's why the question says estimate. I can only be roughly correct. Well, I think it's going to be x is minus 2.5, because it's sort of halfway between. And also 4.5, halfway between. So only estimating. I don't know that that is my exact answer. I'm only doing a bit of an estimation. So I use the fact that where the two lines are equal to each other. I look for the intersections and I find the x values of those intersections. And now I'm able to solve some much more complicated equations by using graphs. Okay? This is difficult. You'll need to practice. So I've got a Desmos activity for you to practice this.